You are so beautiful. Just look at you. This is about Earth. I mean, Gigi Young, she said, like, I mean, something around there's a general sort of feeling that Earth is trash. And she said it's a hard school, but how I feel is that it's... Whoa. Screen went black. This is like the most righteous planet in like wherever, because spirituality is, I mean, so strong here, so freaking strong. I mean, this is the place for somebody to turn their life around. And to be real, I feel that's why I came here. It's that's all I've got, really, to be honest. That's all I wanted to say, that this planet, I mean, I feel that maybe there's a vibe here that there is a vibe here, and it's a negative vibe, and I suppose it's shared by people who have fallen and are going through the dark night of the soul or whatever, and are just getting themselves together, you know, just getting back into society and just starting to get their lives working. And there comes this feeling, this is me subjectively, this is what happened to me. There's this feeling that the world is going to end, that because there's more than one way the world can end. There could be a war, right? That's number one. There could be a war. You know, I mean, the West does dominate the whole world, and to be real, there's more billions of people in the developing world than there is in the West, you know. Though not to get too into that, you know, because to get into that is to sort of like support the vibe of like there being that war, you know. So to just leave that alone and go on to the second thing, which is that petrol is going to run out, you know. Everybody knows it. That's why electric cars are being made. That's another one. There's going to be a war over the remaining petrol, because that's what roads are made out of. Roads are made out of crude oil. You take your crude oil and you actually make roads out of the tar, out of the crude oil. And without the oil, there can be no roads, you know, so like a huge war over that. And then another one is, you know, the reason the world is going to end is because climate change. You can see the Earth from space at night, and you can see all the cities. I mean, take like a shot of like the US. It's lit up all over, and that is the burning of fossil fuels. That is the burning of fuel. What produces like CO2? What makes global warming? That is like lighting up the whole of the US at night. That's the burning of fuel that puts the gas in the atmosphere. That makes the global warming. So, you know, there's three reasons. And coming out of the dark night of the soul, there is a holding of this fear a holding of this fear. It's very, very strong, and it's what entered my awareness when I started coming into youth. It's called euthymia. It's the what happens when depression leaves and goodness comes in, goodness and happiness and whatnot. And then after that stage, I started to see everybody as a person, everybody as like a good being, and then comes the feeling that, you know, that's ridiculous. It's just like a confidence and a happiness and a dopeness, you know, good vibes that show that, you know, nothing is going to happen. Nothing bad is going to happen. Everything's going to be all right because everybody is a person. Everybody is good. Everybody's loving. Everybody's trying to live the best life they can, and they want the best for everything. And of course, they want the best for the planet as well. And yeah, so that's that. So that's my video. It's not only that, it's, you know, it's a story of going through that, but it's like, that is the vibe that I went through, that made me feel like the earth is a disaster. It's going to end. It's just a very strong feeling that it's going to end, and I don't know. I just want to stop there. I just want to stop there. This is the place for a person to turn their life around, and also this is the place for spirituality, and this is the place for the planet to turn itself around as well. It's the most beautiful and lovely place in the whole universe, and this whole thing tells the story of how the soul, after falling into the darkness, when it turns to the light, every problem is solved, everything is okay, and maybe there's even no, you know, maybe there's even no need to learn anything else apart from to be in the light. You know, it really turns a person's life around. It turns the planet around. It does everything. So that's my video, and I'll leave that with you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.